We love when guests love to come back and update us on what they're doing. And today we have Patty Turrell from the Women's Journey Foundation back to tell us about a new program that you guys are doing with young women and training the next generation of young women and mothers. And it's so exciting. Patty, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Oh, we're thrilled.
Yes,
we're thrilled. And we love what you're doing, all the work with the Women's Journey Foundation. Tell us about the I Can program for girls.
Yes, this conference is on October 12th this year, and it's in alignment with the International Day for the Girl. The United Nations put this together. They established this to empower girls, but also help them believe that they can do anything they set their minds to. And so that's why our conference is in alignment with the International Day of Girls. In fact, it's the next day, and so our conference is I Can, Be, Do, Have Anything.
I love that.
I love the message that you're saying, don't put limits on yourself.
That's right.
I remember talking to my daughter, and she said to me, I said, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she's like, well, I want to be a doctor, but somebody told me that a nurse would be more practical for me. And I got so angry.
I can only imagine your reaction.
I was like, you do whatever you want.
That's
you
right.
are so smart. You can do anything you want.
Yes.
And that was a few years ago, and she's really taken it to heart. And I just have to go for 1 second.
Go.
She got a 36 on her ACT this week.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's
Yay.
go.
Yeah,
Girls
can do anything.
Yes.
So I was
so great.
I mean, obviously that was not me. That was my daughter.
Direct extension.
Yeah, that's right. No, but I'm so proud that she is taking that to heart and she's not letting things stand in her way. And I think that I'm so on board with this message.
Yeah, and the reason why we feel so passionate about that, and we've been doing this for 13 years. This will be our 13th annual. Because over 70% of girls have low self-esteem. And the suicide rate, unfortunately, has gone up significantly in girls 10 to 14 years of age.
That's so crazy.
Right. So our program, we give them practical tools to help them discover what their strengths and talents are. But not only that, we help them to recognize it in other girls. So it's a very supportive program. And then we involve women, because women make the best mentors to these girls. And it could be women who are older, like grandmothers, or retired women, or young women, moms. We encourage them to come to the conference and help us with these girls, because there's hundreds of them. So we always need the volunteers, of course, but they're there to support and to nurture like women know how to do that best, right?
That is so great.
That's
great. Such a great program.
And you know that Amy has 4 daughters, right?
Yeah,
she's
told me that
experience.
Good for you.
So as you're talking, I'm like, how am I doing at mentoring my daughters? I don't know, but I think that's such a, I'm totally resonating with your message. So tell me a little bit more about the suicide rate going up. Why is this happening?
Well, I think a lot of it might have to do with the fact that there's less and less communication, like what we're doing right now. Kids are doing a lot of this.
Yeah, that's right.
Plus, there is the body image thing that always comes into play. When what they're seeing on television or in magazines may not be realistic for them.
That's right.
So there's bulimia and there's anorexia.
And if they don't have someone to talk to like this to help them understand and work through it, then their only alternative is going inside, isn't it?
Right,
That's right.
So, one of our workshops, we delve into that, and we help the girls accept who they are as they are, and every girl's beautiful in their own way.
So you think that is just really they can't accept who they are, and they reject in the ultimate form.
And it could be something someone might have said to them, or it could be the way they were brought up. Maybe they were brought up by a single mom, for instance, that didn't have time to do the whole, working through that piece. So that's why a program like this is so vitally important. And we've seen some major transitions happen in just one afternoon.
It's amazing.
And sometimes these girls will show up really apprehensive and shy, and then you can start to see the shift happening. And then there's other girls who are pretty hard to reach, because we work with a lot of foster care kids, girls from CASA, and about 32 different nonprofits that bring girls in for this specific program. So what we do is we have different things that appeal to different girls. So we'll have dancing, we'll have music, we'll have art, we'll have writing exercises, and then we'll bring in guest speakers who are considered role models to talk to the girls about what they had to overcome when they were girls. So it's a lot of fun.
That's really
It's
great.
a lot of fun.
So how can we help as, as people in Laguna Woods and in Orange County, what can we do to help support?
Yeah, well, we have, like I said, probably about 400 girls showing up this year. So we need a lot of women that will come in and work with the girls, especially the shy ones, to work with them and have a conversation with them. Now, this is going to sound kind of funny, but it really does work. We have a puppy pen. Okay.
Oh my gosh, what could be better than a puppy? You will find me at the puppy pen. If a girl wants to talk to me, she can come to the puppy pen and we have a conversation. I'm so in.
Yeah, so we'll find the really
in.
shy girls and we'll bring them into the puppy pen. I'm telling you, 5 minutes into it,
They're in, and they've got a new friend.
and they have a new friend, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then we'll bring in a veterinarian who's a woman too to talk about a career as a veterinarian. And then we'll bring in maybe a woman who is a fire chief to talk about her career. But they always talk about too what they were challenged with when they were a young girl. So we think that's important for those girls to hear that it wasn't easy for them either.
I think that is really helpful to tell those stories about how people are overcoming challenges, because life is hard.
Right.
all the time.
Right.
All the time.
It is really
And
hard.
they're too young to know, and what's going on with cyberbullying and social
That's
media
true,
bullying, that the horrible shame is that they're afraid to share it. They think for some reason it's their fault.
Right.
And until you can give them a different environment, they won't know better.
right.
Which is what, to your point about you don't know how well you're mentoring your daughters, all I can think of is that every young girl who shows up there would be so lucky to have you as their mom.
I don't know.
And they don't have that. I mean, I know for sure that I've mentored over the years, and I continue to, and just love it.
But people like you, for example, like who come to my daughter's baptism and like make her day, and she's a mentor to my children. So
lovely.
we can all contribute
We all
in so
do.
many ways.
We absolutely do. No, I'm not saying I'm not good at it. I was
You're
just
way good at it.
reinforcing that you're really good at it.
Feel better. Thanks.
But to going back to even the first event where we met, when I emceed the fashion show role models as opposed to runway models, and these were all super successful professional women who were real bodies, real women wearing real clothes. It was such a perfect example to these young girls. So loving, I just love to see all the expansion that you guys go through.
It's growing, and now we've also, other than just the once a year program, we also have a mobile self-esteem program. So we'll go into low-income areas and work with the girls that are in those areas as well. So
what can we do if we want to sign up to volunteer either in a mobile area or at the conference?
Go to our website at womensjourneyfoundation.org. There is a form, there's a contact form on there, and just put "I would like to volunteer," and then we'll contact you.
Okay.
And the other thing I know you're looking for is sponsorships.
Sponsors, thank you for that.
Talk about that.
Yeah, it's $50 to send a girl to the conference, and that includes her meal, includes all the activities and speakers, and then we also give the girls free gifts.
Swag.
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 Exactly.
Gotta have swag.
Lip gloss, hair ornaments.
right.
Yeah. So it is $50 per girl, and if they can sponsor or take on one girl, that really helps us tremendously.
That's
amazing.
great.
And all that information is on the website as well. So we'll put
Absolutely.
that on the screen for sure, and our viewers will be able to follow up with you. Patty, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming in and
both.
sharing.
Appreciate being here.
We're very
Wonderful.
excited. No, I think we know a handful of young girls, and
I'm already
and
racking
I'm
my
telling you,
brain.
puppy pen, baby. You got me a puppy pen.
Come and do the puppy pen with us.
I'm there, and we'll be right back.